late. I'm 10 minutes late, but it's my fault. I was trying to set everything up and clean up my studio so that it looked a little tiny bit presentable for you guys. I've been really, really busy and I haven't been able to make this look pretty for you. Hold on. I'm just gonna log into the chat here so I can talk to you guys and hang out with you guys for a while. One moment. Hi. Hold on one second, guys. I'm trying to see if it looks all right for you. So if you guys are following my Pretty Girls Do Ugly Things page and our art club, if you're not following it, you should. If you're into drawing, we have prompts up every day for the month of October. And you guys can go back and do the old prompts too. But basically, participants, whoever participates the most gets a little prize at the end. And usually it's a few people because you guys are so cool that you all end up doing so many. So last time I think I gave out 18 prizes because I didn't expect 18 people to do every single drawing every day. But so we do different drawings every day. Today's theme was zombie, kind of an easy little Halloween theme, but a fun nonetheless. It's always fun to draw zombies. And you know, if you know me, you know I love drawing dead girls. So anyways, if you guys are participating, maybe you can bring out your pad of paper and pencil and draw your zombies with me. So I'm actually working on like a foursome of girls for my art show, and it is so you know the four horsemen of the apocalypse. So I'm doing the four whores of the apocalypse. So I thought that the zombie day would be perfect to start drawing my death character. So she's not finished by any means. I'm going to start working on the background. I started loosely sketching it, and I'll kind of do that a little bit today with you guys. And also, I'm going to drink some wine. So how are you guys? Hi. Someone asked if I can draw a female version of horror movie icons. I actually already did. You guys want to see one that I did before? Well, since we're, in the Halloween theme, I'll come back to this pretty lady in a second. But this, since you asked, let me find it. So many. Where is she? So you guys, if you subscribe, then I'm giving away some pretty cool prizes tonight. So you can gift subscription, subscribe. And I'm going to be doing this twice a week. I had to take a little break because I had some hectic stuff going on. But I will be drawing with you guys probably twice a week. And last time was really, really fun. Hold on, I'm trying to find my, here she is. So I drew this on paper and damn it, this iPad, hold on. So if you guys notice, I'm drawing on my iPad tonight. I really wanted to draw on paper with you guys tonight, but I didn't get a chance to prepare. Oh my gosh. But this is my Freddie. She's really pretty. And this was done on paper. This was done with markers. But the reason that I put her in my iPad is that I want to draw the burns on her in the Procreate app because I thought she was too pretty to to scar up. So we'll do that some other day. But that's going to be really fun to do. Oh, I'm so glad you saw the Chicago Open Air. I know. I cannot wait until we can go back to playing shows. It's going to be so much. It's going to be like surreal to be back up there on stage again, right? So weird. All right, let's go back to my zombie babe, my death character. You guys, I'm getting a new iPad. I'm really excited because this one's been glitchy. And so finally, I am getting a new one. Procreate's been acting weird, but we will try our best to make it work tonight. Can I show you guys some of my new stuff though that I got today at Blick? I went to art shopping today and I was so excited to get some new stuff. I also got new toys. Check it out. This was a gift for my birthday from my friend Trent. This, if you guys know this iconic beauty queen from Heavy Metal Magazine. I was on the cover of Heavy Metal Magazine once. There's only been a few female artists to be on the cover of Heavy Metal Magazine. I'm one of them, so that was really, really fucking cool for me. But yeah, this was a gift, so I got these. You guys know I love my toys. And I got 2 new Funkos. I got the Zombie Hulk. Who has a Zombie Hulk? And the Creep. Super cool. So yeah, you guys, I like to be surrounded by toys because it's, I don't know, everything like that inspires me. People ask a lot, how do you get inspired to start working? And like, surround yourself with, you know, the things that you want to be around and create. I'm surrounded by toys. I'm surrounded by superheroes and photos of the band, and just, you know, I make my space, although it's messy right now. Don't judge me. Like I said, I'm super, super busy lately, but, you know, I surround myself in an atmosphere that I feel creative in. So that's one way to start. So again, you guys, if you subscribe, then I'll keep on doing these drinking draws with you. What are you drinking tonight? I've got my wine. And actually, I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I probably shouldn't be drinking wine yet because I'll probably get drunk really fast and start messing up drawings, but that's all right, right? I love Lady Death, Matt. I love, love, love her. She's awesome. Happy Halloween. All right, you guys. See what I mean about the glitch? Every time I touch this thing, and there is a setting in the iPad where you can make sure that you turn it off and you don't touch and leave marks, but for some reason it's not working. So it's just time to throw this thing out the window and get a new one, right? All right. So again, for the drawing challenge, we are doing zombies, and we also did sugar skulls the other day. So I kind of mixed that together. If you can see, she's got a really pretty sugar skull face. And again, I first drew her on paper. And for those of you that were watching me draw last time, we talked about this a little bit. I hate, hate, hate. You subscribe on Twitch, you guys. So if you go onto Twitch, that's the best way to watch the Butcher Babies TV channel. And you can get all kinds of bonuses and awards for subscribing. And Heidi and Henry do a really, really fun morning show. And I'm doing a grief session on Tuesdays, and I do drink and draws. So it's really, really fun. So head over to Twitch if you're not. There's so much cool stuff on there. You got to be on Twitch. A lot of people are going there because Facebook doesn't have videos anymore and all that. So you should definitely, definitely do that and subscribe. Yay! See some subscribers. Sweet. So yeah, so keep that stuff going. You don't have Twitch? Well, go get it. So you guys should all have Twitch. Like I said, there's so many cool things. And if you guys are fans of music, you know that we're not touring right now. No one is touring. So there's so many cool people and bands on Twitch, especially the Butcher Babies, that are doing really, really fun things. It's like a new frontier. And my band in particular is going to be doing a lot of stuff. So if you don't have Twitch and you're watching from another app, you got to get on Twitch, and you can only get the little rewards and stuff for if you're on Twitch. Let me show you guys what I'm giving away tonight. I got some stickers for you guys. So if you subscribe, you have the chance to win some stickers. They're so cute. I just got them in the mail. This is my Heart Full of Metal. I drew this on tour a few years ago. It's really hard to see with the glare, sorry, but I drew it on tour years ago, and it's probably one of my most loved art pieces. A lot of people have this tattoo, and I love it. I love seeing you guys get tattoos of my art. It really makes me feel special, so thank you for that. Hi, guys. You got your stickers? Awesome. Oh, thank you. So yes, if you guys don't know, Butcher Babies are having our 10-year anniversary this year. Isn't that crazy? 10 years just flies by. And so, did you guys hear the news? Like, we have a song coming out next Friday. Are you excited? I'm excited. It's been so long. It feels like since we've had new music out. So I am thrilled. We wrote this song. It was really cool. We wrote it in Arizona. Um, Over a year ago, we all stayed in an Airbnb and hung out and wrote music and went in the studio together. And we've been waiting and waiting for the right time to release stuff because obviously there's no touring, nothing going on. So it's like, what do you do? But we decided that you guys deserve new music right now. So next Friday, and there's links up all over the place. That will tell you how to make sure that you are among the first people next Friday to hear the song Bottom of the Bottle. And we also have a really great wine that accompanies our new song, and it is an awesome red. I love reds. Do you guys like reds or whites? Reds or whites? Reds or whites? What do you guys think? I like reds. I love them. Hold on, I need to sip my red. Mm-hmm. But you can do your drink and draws with your Butcher Babies wine, listening to the Butcher Babies music. You guys, I'm just so excited. I really am. So, all right. So I have a question for you guys. I need an opinion. I am trying to decide with this drawing. Matt, I know, it's okay, so people, I got this question a couple times, so I'm going to answer it. Yes, it's not like it was shelved. It's the thing is, you can't just release music for no reason. Usually you release it when you are going on a tour or but we had so much going on. We took a little time off to write stuff, and then you have to figure out like the appropriate time to release it in this new this new era. So it's kind of crazy, but we're doing it. um Anyways, so usually I would be doing this on a tour bus. I'd be drawing on a tour bus. I think that I've done more art in the last 5-10 years than I had in the last 30 years, just by drawing on the tour bus whenever I get bored. So my question was, shall I do and I started drawing it already, like a cemetery background, smoke, and, cool, creepy trees, moon, all that kind of stuff? Or should I just do a pile of skulls in the background? I can't decide because I myself go back and forth between, do I like drawings to be full of stuff, or do I like the aesthetic of them being very, very just clean. When you draw pinups and when you draw women, you kind of leave the background open so that the character comes to life. And I draw mostly pinups and mostly comic book style art. So my backgrounds tend to be a little bit simpler because that's just, like I said, that's how it is, pinup art. But I think for her, she deserves a cemetery. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, I know. Someone said his skulls are overdone. It's like, what? No way. Skulls are never overdone. I love them. Matt, a throne would be cool, but she's standing. She's not sitting. So maybe I'll draw another one where they're sitting in a throne. Um, yeah, I had thought about doing like a wall of skulls behind her, but I think I'm gonna do I think I'll do a cemetery though. Yeah, I think cemetery is getting most of the play there. Yeah. Yeah. See, someone agrees with me. Skulls are never, ever, 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 ever overdone. So there. Skulls and boobs and all those kinds of things, they never, go out of style. So and so I wanted to tell you guys the cool thing about the Procreate is that you can get so detailed. Like I drew this. See, it's really hard to show you guys because it gets blown out on camera. But let me see if I can lift it a little bit. The skulls are so detailed on her belt. They were detailed. Oh my gosh. You guys are going to see my Tinder app. No, just kidding. um, The skulls are so detailed. See, it's so glitchy, you guys. I need a new one. Everything. You can go in like so tight on stuff that you can get crazy details. Now this is such a tiny, small little part of the drawing. Like this drawing is 18 by 24 inches. So you'll barely see that, but I'll know that it's like crazy, crazy detailed. So yeah, she's does kind of look she's walking away from an explosion, right? So I want to go back into her face and do fix up her face a little bit. Again, these angles and stuff. I'm trying to work on a way to show you guys accurately how a drawing looks. You know, like a different clamp, but I don't have I don't have it all done yet. So someone asked how the Pumpkin Queen is coming along, and it's coming along beautifully. I just have to color it. So I'll color that with you guys. Maybe I'll color that with you guys in a couple days or whatever. So I want to put more details in her eyes still. I'm going to do bright green. And if you were watching last time, I was showing you some different brushes. Like there's nothing that beats like the program. There's so many brushes you can use. So I have like so many markers. I just bought more markers, but being able to have all these colors and these palettes at your disposal is just really, really awesome. So I'm going to put a little bit more bright green in her eyes. And I like to use the pencil. And the reason I like to use pencil is because it has texture, and I like everything to have texture. And again, I drew this on paper, and then I'm gussying her up in the Procreate and just like adding to her. And I will literally put like 10 colors in one eyeball because, you know, that's what you do. I always like to like put a little bit of realism into my cartoon art, even though I'm like primarily a cartoonist. I feel like cartoons with a little dash of realism is cool. So I showed you guys last week, but if you guys weren't, oh man, seeing if you mess up, the coolest thing about Procreate is you can just go back and fix it because her eyeball's bugging me. And see how much you can zoom in. So like I said, you can really get in there and just detail, detail, detail. So again, you guys, if you're on Twitch, and if you're not on Twitch, you should be on Twitch because it's so much fun. Subscribe, and you have the chance to win some prizes. Prizes are good, right? So again, I'm using that pencil so that it has a little bit of texture to it. And again, this drawing is huge. So the eye is looks pixelated right now, but it's because it's like 18 by 24. And this eye is going to be super small, but I like to get as much detail in as possible. I'm going to do a little shadowing around here to make her eyeball pop more. This. So what are you guys drinking? Someone asked what you guys are drinking, so I want to know. Someone asked what program I'm using, and I like to use Procreate. I don't like Photoshop or the Wacoms, and I think I have a learning block with them because they're like very PC based, and I have always used Mac since I got my first computer. So if you're a Mac user, Procreate is just feels like second nature. Whereas, you know, like the Wacom pads that were out, and I had one, and it was the industry standard at the time. But I'll tell you what, now more people are using Procreate. And like I said, this one is glitchy because it's older, but I get my new one in a week or so. Yeah, it acts a little bit funny lately. And the cool thing about the Procreate is that you can change the opacity of everything. So I'll show you an example. So this is pencil full strength. And see, do you see that texture in there? And then if I want to do it less, there, see? But the way that I work best is by going full strength and then blending it out. That's just, I feel like that's how I work with markers too. So that's what works for me. And everybody has their own like little thing, you know. When I tell people like certain things I do, I always like to say, but you know, do what works for you, because I don't even hold a pencil right. So I always used to get yelled at for the way that I hold my pencil. So nothing is right and wrong, you know, whatever works for you. But again, I'm really zoomed in on this, and this is going to give like a nice depth to her eyeball when I'm done. May look like I'm doing nothing when I'm zoomed in this close, but you're actually doing a lot. I'm still not sure about the background. Now you guys have me thinking. I don't know. Like I said, she's part of a theme. She goes along with three other girls that I'm drawing, and I want them all to have like similar backgrounds. So I don't know if you guys can see, because like I said, this is hard to see because of the glare, but that already made it look more realistic. And I'll go in even deeper in a little bit. So what are you guys drinking? I keep turning away whenever I ask that question, so I don't get to see the answers. Cheers. I'm drinking a Pinot Noir, which I drink every night. I was going to stop having a glass of wine every night because I'm like, oh, you know, but I decided that I'm going to keep on drinking my wine. Hi, I see some of my drawing club members. I wanted to tell you guys that you guys are amazing and just incredible. I love seeing all the support that you guys give to each other in the drawing club. It really is cool to see people bonding over art. And that's part of why I wanted to do these drinking draws with you guys too, so that, you know, we could kind of get together and draw once a week and hang out together. So I'm gonna put a little, you know what? I'm gonna do a different brush because I wasn't really getting what I wanted out of that one. I'm gonna do a little airbrush. Yeah, and try and see if I can get what I want from this. And then I'll blend it out. So if you guys are drawing or painting, what's your favorite medium to use? Like I told you guys before, I am really, really into markers. I've always been into markers. It's always been my thing. And I think that's because of how much I loved comics growing up. I mean, I still love comics, obviously. I talk about them all the time. But in the 90s, I just really, really fell in love with comics. And I loved like Image Comics and all of those, you know, the girls, they would draw the big boobs and the weird contorted backs and and all that. So I researched everything that I could back then. I actually had a dream of going to this comic book drawing school called the Joe Kubert School of Comic Book Art. And that was my goal. It was in New Jersey. I don't know if it still exists or not, but I wanted to be a full-time comic book artist. But instead, I ended up going to the College for Creative Studies. Yeah, that's what I wanted right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it just made the eye like totally pop. So I'm going to go back into this eye and give her the same treatment. But yeah, I wanted to go to this school. I was obsessed with it, and there was no girls in the school, so I would have been the only girl in the school. Can you believe that? Like times have changed. I'm old, but the I ended up going to College for Creative Studies, which is an art school in Detroit that specializes in automotive design. Well, I didn't get to draw naked comic book chicks anymore, and that sucked. So I just moved to California instead. Became a rock star. So I actually gave up drawing for a really long time. Did any of you guys go to art school or oh I love pen and ink too. I love these with my inks. Jelly Rolls, my favorite. You know, I never was into them before, and I really like microns too. So if you guys are into the whole process of comics is like pencils first, and then you do inks, and then you do color on top. So I generally use, I love mechanical pencils for the pencils, and then I use microns, and then I use Copic markers, which I still think are the best markers. I've tried them all, you guys. I really have because they're expensive. And trust me, I don't like to spend money, but I think that they're the best, 100% the best. Yes, these eyes are starting to pop. I love it. I will post later on my Instagram so you guys can see how it looks. Someone said they did go to art school 4 years and 2 for multimedia. Very, very cool. Awesome. Awesome. So like I said, I always feel like people stop detailing when they're almost there. So my advice is always keep detailing. Like if you see something, like I'll even go into an old drawing and be like, ugh, like I should have put one more stroke in that eye. That would have made it perfect. I always feel like artwork is never done, but definitely don't stop detailing, get in there deep. Yeah. And for those of you who didn't watch last time, I'll show you how you take. Look at her pants. Okay, are her pants not fucking cool? They're so cool. I love them. They're so shiny. I like. There's a moment when you're coloring, whether it's painting markers or whatever it is, that you get the color like perfect, and you're like, damn, that's great. Sometimes you can be so frustrated for so long, which is another thing. If you're frustrated, put it down for a little bit and then go back to it. And, like sometimes something just all of a sudden, like, especially with noses, I find like noses, it's like you blend and blend and blend, and then you're like, this sucks, it's horrible. And then all of a sudden you put the right little highlight and you're like, oh my God, it's perfect. So, you know, um, so last week I was telling you guys, if you want to like import a drawing. Oh shit, I think I accidentally put the layers together, so I can't show you. But I usually use I put a pencil or ink drawing, scan it in, and then I make a layer with it, and I make that layer a multiply layer, and that way I can color underneath of it and not lose the black lines, and I can color over the white with any color. So that, you know, that's cool. I didn't know that multiply option was there. And so I was just struggling for forever. And now that I know how to do it, it's like, oh my God, how come? Of course you can do that so easily. So, yeah, I don't know if she'll be available for a print or what in the future, but usually, usually. someone said they got to learn drawing comics the Marvel way. That helped me to grow to love drawing. So I had the book Draw Comics the Marvel Way. Did you have that book? So I did that. But I will say that as much as I obsessed over all comics, I honestly feel like Image Comics helped me to be the artist that everyone has their own flavor, you know, like when I saw the Image Comics back in the day and the women that they draw, like Gen 13 and some of the artists back then, I was like, damn, I want to look like that. And I also want to draw like that. So I think sometimes you just see something and you're like, that's it. That's kind of my thing. So oh, so you found out about Multiply too? Isn't it like, oh, like I felt so dumb. I'm like, because I kept asking people too. This is why I tell, like, if I learn something, I want you guys to know too, because it sucks when other people know and they don't tell you. Because I was asking people, like, how do you do this? How do you do that? And like, some people are weird. They don't want to share secrets or share, you know, like little tricks and stuff. But for me, it's like I love seeing you guys create art so much that I want to, you know, I want you guys to succeed, and I want to share my little secrets, and you can share your secrets with me. If you guys know something bomb in Procreate that I don't know, or some kind of cool tool or technique, please tell me. Your boyfriend sent who Image Comics drawings? Yeah, you used to be able to submit your artwork. And gosh, I would love to write for one of those comic book companies. I feel like now I like to do my own comics, but I feel like drawing for a comic is would be such, like, with the deadlines and everything, would be so much pressure. I don't know how people like pump out drawings so fast. It's just crazy. So some say they do a normal with their color layer underneath the inks. I'm trying to read your comment. But you can't do that when the inks are already on the background. Yeah, well, if you have just if you import a color picture that you want to touch up, you can't really fix it. But if you import just an ink drawing, then you can totally so even though it has like a white background, you can draw the color. So how can one get into the drawing club, and is there an age limit? I don't, how old are you? Are you underage or overage? What is overage? So anyone can join the drawing club. So we're almost done with October, but you know, maybe we'll do another one in January. But there's, you know, you can still go on and draw some of the prompts. I found that, so we did our first drawing club back at the beginning of the pandemic when we were all pretty depressed and about being stuck at home, and we all drew together for a month, and it was so much fun. And the support system that you guys have, and if you guys want to see what everyone's doing, all you have to do is hashtag pretty girls, I think it's pretty girls do ugly things art club, right? Is that right, you guys? So pretty girls do ugly things art club, and you can see what everyone's creating. I put some really cool Butcher Babies prompts, some totally random Butcher Babies prompts. And like, I think yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before, was Infectious Piece of Skin. Do you guys know what that song is from? Anybody? I'm gonna give out a prize to the person who knows. I'll give out some stickers to anyone who knows who, if only on Twitch though, you have to be on Twitch. So if you're a Twitch subscriber and you know what line that's from, or what song that's from, the line Infectious Piece of Skin, then I will send you some stickers tomorrow. Anybody? Come on, Twitchers. I know you guys know this. Infectious piece of skin. Come on. Don't you guys know it? All right. So back to this baby. Actually, let me show you what I got today at Blick, because I meant to show you that early. No, it's not bottom of the bottle. That's next week. You haven't even heard that yet. No one's heard that yet. This is an older song. I'm not even going to tell you what album, because it's such a, I always love that lyric. I love the song that it's from. It's a really cool song. So you guys should know it if you don't know it. But the first person on Twitch that knows that lyric from our Butcher Baby song is going to get some free stickers. And subscribe, you guys, because I'm giving out prizes to subscribers. All right. So let me show you what I got real quick before I go back to this drawing. What's Twitch? Twitch is like an awesome platform, and the band has its own channel on Twitch. So you guys should. All right, Wild Joker got it. Yay. All right, send your address. Okay, Wild Joker 98. Whisper your address to me, and I will send you those stickers. Yay. That song is a pretty brutal song. If you guys don't know it, Gasoline. It's pretty cool. I think Heidi and I had breakups that we wrote about for that song. But yeah, so Wild Joker, you got it. And whisper your address. And if you guys want to win some stickers too, then subscribe. And again, for everyone that's asking what Twitch is a really awesome platform that so many cool people are on right now. And there's, in the Butcher Babies channel, we have a really cool morning show. We have a grief counseling hour, and really pricey. So you can do acrylic paint on the back, or you can do pastels like me, and you can blend them with these little soft art sponges. Yeah? Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm just talking to nobody. Are you going to restart it right now? Okay, cool. All right. Okay. Hey guys, sorry about that. Henry came on and told me there was a glitch in the matrix. So sorry about that. Am I still here in one piece? I don't even know. I feel like I went through like a portal. So I don't even know, like, do you guys see me now? Hi. I don't even know what I left off on, but I was talking about pastels. These are a really great way to do a full color, awesome background if you're doing a marker drawing. So if I want to do her and her cemetery stuff on marker, I would do the background with this, make it a lot cheaper. So cool stuff. And I got some pink spray paint because I'm gonna spray paint some frames. You guys, I'm having an art show here in Chicago, so I've been like just trying to figure out what I'm gonna, put up, and I want to do some cool different stuff and some multimedia stuff. So I'm just went hog wild in the art store to like try and get some cool stuff done. All right, back to this babe. Okay. Oh, and you guys, the Pretty Girls Art Club, it's not just Infectious Piece of Skin, it's a Butcher Babies prompt. There's tons of Butcher Babies prompts. So you should definitely check it out because we mix up, drawing music, getting inspired by music and putting it on paper. I would say it's Friday, but it's Sunday. Every day is Friday when you're a rock star that's not going on tour. Indefinitely. I literally feel like it is Groundhog's Day every day. No, actually, I've been really busy doing a lot of different work, but when you're, because when you're a musician and there's not like scheduled things, it does feel like every night's a Friday. So again, every night is wine night for me. It's not for letting you create a Twitch right now. That sounds like an excuse just for knives. Get on there and create it. Dr. Death 76. Can you please explain that name? I am obsessed with it. I love it. I wish I could use some of your art. I use my art for shirt and mug designs, mister. So you can. All right. So the cemetery babe, she's got hair like Heidi used to, like, right? That pretty bright red hair. And it's funny, Heidi knows this. I usually don't like red hair, but I felt like she called for red hair for some reason. I felt like it was perfect for her. So I gave her some Heidi hair. All right. So doing backgrounds. Again, I'm still just trying to figure out what I'm going to do in this background. Hold on one sec. There's the right one. Oh shit, I was drawing her eyes on the wrong one. I'd started the background on this one, but I started the eyes on the other one. So I'll mix them up later. But so I started her background. And again, I was struggling with what I was going to do with it, but I think I'm going to do fog down here and a bunch of um, headstones and everything here. Sorry, I'm just thinking here. Born in 76. I was also born in 76. Hi, guys. You like Heidi's green hair? I like her green hair too. Or should I change this character's hair to green? That actually would be kind of cool. Do you think green skin and green hair would look cool? I might actually do that because this character, like I said, well, let's talk about inspiration. So, um, while I talk about why I might change her hair color, people always ask, how do you get inspired to do something? And, I listen to a lot of music, and sometimes a lyric will help me draw something. And sometimes just a thought. Like I've been obsessed with the idea of doing these four girls. Like I said, there's the four horsemen, so I'm doing the four horrors of the apocalypse. So death, petulance, and famine. And I can't remember the other one right now. I can't remember. But death is kind of like a pale green color, and maybe the green hair would look really cool. But again, it's just, for inspiration, it's just like having an idea and just going with it. And even if it sucks, you can always crumple it up and start again. Yes, war. How could I forget that? So my war chick, she's over there, but she's red, and she's just fucking awesome. And I can't wait to finish her. But she's barely done right now. So, but the red is just, she's like, has her back a little bit towards you. And just, I'm really excited to put them up together. Sometimes I have, it's the wine, you guys. I had a brain freeze. I literally was drawing war all day and couldn't remember. But so Death is the pale rider, but she's not white. She's like a light green. So I'll eventually put more white highlights on her to make her muscles pop or whatever. So, and yes, it's totally easily changeable in Procreate. And you can even there's even a thing where you can do your whole thing and then you can change it with the little, what do you call it? The hue, saturation, and brightness. Oh my. You see this? You see what this iPad does to me all the time? So you can go in and say you like, I don't know if I made the right decision with these colors. You can literally change it. Like, there's some cool, that's fucking sick. There's some cool choices, right? Like, I might change my whole thing right now because some of these babes are really cool. But yeah, so if you hate what you did, hate your color choice, you can just change it. And you can also bump up the saturation like that. Take it down a notch. Brightness, all that kind of crazy stuff. I mean, iPads are just amazing. I was really against digital drawing, you guys, really, really against it. And I still am in some ways because I do see that some people just literally copy it, they'll like trace over something, and that's not cool unless it's your own work. I feel like if you're tracing your own work, obviously, if you're inking it or coloring it, that's great. But I feel like a lot of digital artists just take stuff from other people. And I feel like you always have to it's okay at first to be inspired by someone or practice. But I feel that you kind of have to find your own style and do your own thing. And it's important, right? So don't steal art, make your own, and just get at it. Like, You are what you do every day. I've been drawing every day since we started touring. I took a long break from drawing because I was very disenchanted with it because I went to art school and I hated it. So I didn't draw for probably since from 1998 until like 2012, 11. I didn't draw at all. I just gave it up. And then I was like, you know what? I really miss that. That's what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to draw. I wanted to do comics. What happened to that dream? So I started drawing again, and I've been drawing every day. And I'm, you know, really good again. So, but it takes time and practice, and a lot of people don't want to put in the work, but you've got to do the work. I can't wait to see how I'm going to be doing in a year. Like, you just get better all the time. So, when you see people posting their art too, that's what I love too about the art club that we're doing. It's all levels, and no one like gives anyone shit for not being as awesome as the next person. It's like we're all working, and the person who's at least starting off, at least they're doing it every day, and eventually they're going to be fucking awesome. It's all a learning experience, just like everything else. Um, so keep drawing and keep doing it, and we can keep doing these drinking draws. I know I'm not doing very much drawing tonight. So, and actually, I just got an alert that my computer's gonna die. So I'm gonna keep drawing with you guys until it dies. Shit. So back to her, and you guys subscribe so we can keep doing this, and so I can get you guys some free shit, stickers, print. Should I give away a print too tonight? Should I? All right, that's gonna be actually, I think that I what? No, did you say no to giving away a print? Oh, charge it. You were talking about charging it. I think that I'll give away a print too, but it's going to be a mystery print because they are literally all the way over there, and I don't want to go get it right now. Um, let's see. All right, so lots of graves, and then so the cool thing about this is that I can draw on a different layer ideas. Like I kind of want okay, later, making sure. Always got double check too, because sometimes you get totally fucked on Procreate because you'll be drawing all happy, kicking ass, and then you're like, fuck, I drew it on the wrong layer. Now it's all messed up. So, anyways, I'm going back to the pencil or pen actually. And I like those trees that are like super curvy, and again, I'm going to go in and fix the sizes of things and the appearance, but just kind of draw out a map of like what a tree would look like, one of those crazy cemetery trees back here, and another one over here. Happy little trees. I saw a Bob Ross bobblehead today that I really want, you guys, at the Blick store. I think I'm gonna have to go back for it. So again, on this layer, I'm just trying out ideas to see what's gonna fit. I'm trying to decide if I like the moon behind her or if I just want the uh, the cemetery and like smoke and everything. But I do like the idea of trees. What do you think? You guys think I should do trees in the background? They might have to come down in size a little bit. So, trees. I want there to be the appearance of the graves going all the way back. That's why I'm drawing so many. And then the way that I'll color them is, these will be darker in the background, obviously. So she needs one over here. I think right there. Maybe even some like weird hands coming up I can do. Nah, I don't like that idea. So I'm gonna go back. That's a little back button. So if you hate an idea, Yeah, there'll be spooky trees. Everyone likes a little spooky tree like that. Yes, that you're right. If I leave the moon, then I can definitely highlight the graves. So that'll be awesome. Hmm. And you know what else? I think I'm gonna do. Sorry, I'm like thinking of what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do a version with the skulls in the background too, just like that. But I'm gonna do her in just two colors, like super cool, like t-shirty. Yeah, she does need a mausoleum, huh? But maybe I can do like a mausoleum thing here, like in the background. But I got to work on the perspective a little bit, but just working on the ideas. Like hmm. I almost feel like the trees wouldn't work because of the perspective of if the graves are there. I don't know. I'll have to like think about it. Tombstones above ground. Forgot what they're called. I don't know what you mean. I think they're just called tombstones or gravestones or the flat ones are boring, right? I hate those. I really like the the beautiful ones that are have angels and all kinds of cool stuff like that. Yeah, the trees are going to be kind of dead in the background, just kind of like wintry trees, no leaves. I'll probably put a glow around her. So with the moon, the cool thing about the moon is if you put a moon, you could put like highlights on the hair after. And before my computer dies, I will tell you one little trick, and I'm just going to use a random color. But for like moon glows and stuff like that on the hair, the pencils are awesome. Wait, did I go on pencil? This HB pencil. So when the moon is like glowing behind her, you can just do like a slight glow on her hair. You take the opacity down and you just like, you know, do little highlights there. And the pencil gives it like a really nice texture. But when the moon is like glowing in back of her, her hair will light up. And that's one thing too to remember. It's like if you have a source of light, what is it hitting? And it can't just be hitting random things. Like the moon, if it's behind her like that, it would make this glow, around her. But you have to be, it's one thing that people, I think, when they're learning how to draw, you have to just be thinking about like where the light's coming from. Even if it's just, um, a piece of fruit, where's the light coming from on it? Like look at her pants. So where's the light source coming from? Like why are they illuminated like that? You got to think about things like that so that it's not just completely random. I mean, it can be random if you want it to be, but like I said, I don't ever tell people how to make art. If it looks cool, it fucking looks cool, right? So let's see what you guys think. Maybe just the trees in silhouette. Yeah, they'll be kind of in silhouette. They're not going to have like a lot of detail at all. Um, what someone asked what motivates the light. Well, I mean, the light source. So, like, if there's a moon, then there'll be a glow. Say there's like the sun is over here, then it would be this side of her body would be lit. Like look at me right now in the camera. What side of my face has more light on it? So if you were drawing me, you would draw the light coming from this side, and you would highlight me here. So the light source is coming from here. So, you know, someone said the drawing has the same kind of structure as me. And I feel like a lot of my drawings, I don't really look at anything when I draw. So I think I just draw, unless I'm drawing something specific, like a specific person or a specific thing, which I usually don't do. If I'm just drawing a random person, they probably have a tendency to look like me because I just know my features and the best, which I don't think is a bad thing. Like for instance, Frida Kahlo drew draw drunk. You guys, I'm gonna have my wine in a minute. Hold on, let me put myself straight. All right. So, anyways, she drew herself all the time, and I think that's kind of cool to like have the same character like all the time. I think it's awesome. Someone asked how often do I have these streams? So I'm trying to do them twice a week. I was super busy last week with some family stuff, but I think twice a week is good. So we will definitely be hanging out on Sundays and Thursdays if you guys want to join me. And again, subscribe to Twitch, and you can give subscriptions and all that to make sure all your friends join in so that we can draw together. And next time we can plan out something in advance where you guys know what we're drawing. We can do them together, and we can post later on Facebook and Instagram so I can see what you guys are doing. You guys that are in the Pretty Girls Do Ugly Things Art Club, definitely tag me in what you're working on so I can see and then go through. I like to comment on all your work and check it out and repost it and all of that. So yeah, please join in. It's snowing there, Matt. Yuck. It's so cold here, you guys. It's cold here too. It's it's been kind of trying for me the last few days because it's getting gray and cold here and I'm not down with it. And it's definitely I'm lucky I have art and music to keep me going through this gray Illinois impending doom winter. That sounded a little bit dramatic, but that's how I feel. Um, so Matt asked about the light source on the pants, and I'm not sure just yet. Like, what is she walking into? That's what I mean. It's, it doesn't, I don't know yet what she's looking at, but she's illuminated by whatever she's walking into on her pants. So, and her outfit is vinyl, so it catches the light. So, anyways, when she's done, you'll be able to see more of like where the light is and all that kind of stuff. Matt, you should know a lot about that because you are you're going to be a director. So it's really important for directors as well to think about that kind of stuff, right? Someone asked me where I was. I'm in Chicago, and yeah, it's getting cold here. It's crazy. It's like that Midwest weird thing where it's like really nice during the day, and I'll be wearing shorts for like half the day, and then it gets so bitter cold that I'm like wrapped in tons of blankets. So, you know. So yeah, I like these like squiggly trees. They're gonna be really cool. But I'm still undecided about the graves. I need to think about it a little bit. But I will show you before I go just an example of how you might color one. Okay, I've been really obsessed with the airbrush tool lately. Like I love it. And then what I like to do is I like to go over the airbrush tool after and create texture. So, for instance, is it on airbrush? Yeah, it's on airbrush. I like the soft airbrush. I don't like this gray, it's too dark. But we'll do like, again, this is just a quick wash of color. This is more in the back, so obviously it's going to be lighter. So you bring the opacity down a little bit. See how easy that is? I don't got to reach for two markers. This would be like this color here. And obviously I'm going to put more color on these later, but I just want to show you guys really fast a little bit of color. I haven't finished the top of this grave yet. I have some like little ornate thing. Yes, some glowing fog. Well, I'm definitely going to put some glowing fog around here. So you can join the art club by going to Pretty Girls Do Ugly Things on Instagram and just start drawing. There's prompts up. And then when you get your prompts, you can come back here and draw with me on the Butcher Babies Twitch. And like I said, today's theme was zombie. So I figured she would be a perfect little addition to that. Okay. So a little white here. I just want to show you real quickly. So There's textures you can use. I don't really like a particular texture. Let me use this one, this shader brush. I just like a little bit of grit, if that makes sense. So I like to blend out, but just with like a little bit of, not full strength, because full strength can be too much, you see? Like maybe like half strength. And then you'll find it's different for every brush, like what the size you need. But, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but it creates a texture so that it's like drawing on paper. I like to draw on toothy paper, they call it, so that you can actually see the texture and it looks real. You can also like use your markers to create texture. There's all kinds of little tricks. I can't wait to draw on paper for you guys so you can see some of the marker tricks. I'm obsessed with markers, and a lot of my markers drawings, they look like actual paintings because I've learned how to blend them and so well and create so much texture with them. But do you see what I mean by creating the texture there? And when these are all done and all dark, you'll be able to really see that texture there. It's awesome. So, yeah, so she'll have all these graves. She'll have this smoke and then trees. I think I got to knock down the size of the trees because they're too big for the perspective right now. So I'll knock those down, but this is just a basic layout, and it'll get better and better from there. Gosh, so Magic the Gathering, my friends used to do that in high school like a gazillion years ago, and I only did it a couple times, but I think it's pretty cool. I love stuff like that. I should definitely pick it up again, especially during this pandemic. So yeah, if you guys, oh, I'm definitely gonna do the green moss accent. So yeah, that'll be like down here, like around this area, back here.